This is just going to be a quick live stream. Now, I'm talking about the protests that happened through New York City, Chicago. There were a couple in Boston. Portland had one. And there was also a actual peaceful protest in Kenosha, Wisconsin. So, with that being said, with everything that happened last night, nothing actually turned seriously violent. There was looting in Chicago. GameStop was robbed. Louis Vuitton store was robbed. There was also looting in New York City throughout different Louis Vuitton stores. But again, nothing actually turned seriously violent. In Kenosha, Wisconsin, there was actually just little skirmishes. Nobody was seriously injured. There was an event that happened just outside, right after the verdict. That was deemed to be a medical emergency. It seems like that person had a seizure. A lot of people thought that there was already fights breaking out, but it was just a medical emergency. So, a lot of people are calling out leaders. Joe Biden, Black Rifle Company, Ion Omar, just to name a few that need to be sued, alright? Now, Black Rifle Company and Joe Biden came out publicly and called Kyle Rittenhouse a white supremacist. Alright? So, can Kyle Rittenhouse sue? Yes, he can. Will he actually get money? There's a very good chance that he will get money. Now, obviously, if you are going against the President of the United States, you know your odds of winning are not very high. But a lot of people worry about this case in general, thinking that Kyle Rittenhouse would not be acquitted because of the jurors being scared of potential backlash, violence to them or their families, or destruction in their city. And it came out that the jurors actually stood up, did what was right. So, if I was Kyle Rittenhouse, I would sue. I would sue everybody that came out and said that he was an active shooter, he was a white supremacist, he was this and that. Because he wasn't, alright? It's already been debunked. If he was an active shooter, he would have released every single bullet he had in that gun and reloaded another mag into the gun. He didn't do that, alright? So he's not an active shooter. As far as a white supremacist, Joe Biden has no call to go out there and say that he's a white supremacist, alright? That's not his call. Joe Biden doesn't have a clue what he's talking about. Joe Biden can't even put two words together, much less call anybody a white supremacist. So what Joe Biden said is, again, he needs to be sued. And I hope Kyle Rittenhouse does sue him. Now, Kyle Rittenhouse said that he was ready to put this behind him. He was ready to move on. He does plan to move to another state and try to get on with his life. Now, he did say that, he's had bodyguards throughout this. He has PTSD that he's going through counseling for. But, again, me personally, Kyle Rittenhouse is not going to be able to live a normal life no more, alright? There are people out there that are going to want to kill him. There are people out there that are going to want to torture him. So, Kyle Rittenhouse's best option, in my opinion, is to sue. And you will get money somewhere throughout the line, whether it's from Joe Biden calling you a white supremacist, from the media calling you a vigilante, to a white supremacist, to an active shooter, to the Black Rifle Company, to Ion Omar, whatever the case may be. Somewhere throughout there you will get money. Just look at the Covington kid. I believe he got, $250 million? So it's out there. You gotta have the right lawyers, right attorneys, stuff like that. But the opportunity is out there. And like I said, he's not going to be able to live the normal life that he has. Alright? There's going to be people out there that want to harm him. So in my personal opinion, I think he should sue. He would get money. He needs to go with that. Now, as far as, everybody's calling for the Department of Justice to look into the case, saying that he needs to be retried. I don't think they can actually do that, alright? Double jeopardy. Or not double jeopardy, but you can't be tried again. He's already been proven not innocent by a jury. Alright? Now, the Department of Justice can look into it and say that, the judge violated this, violated that. But the defense or the prosecution also violated stuff. The prosecution, they didn't show the right videos. They kept asking question after question that they were not supposed to be asking. So, for everybody saying that the Department of Justice needs to look into this, there's nothing to look into. Kyle Rittenhouse was proven innocent, and y'all are open your feelings about it, and that's it. Um, yeah, Miss Hancock. Yeah. Honestly, I think he could sue and get a lot of money out of it. Because again, he's not gonna be able to live his normal life. He's not just gonna be able to go out and go grocery shopping. He's not gonna be able to just go out and hang out with people no more. He's gonna have to be more careful about where he goes. Obviously, with anything, they are going to have people that support you, people that don't like you. But there are a lot more people that support Kyle than not. But again, he is definitely going to need protection. He's going to need people with him for the near future. Maybe one day this will blow over, but people don't forget stuff. There's always going to be people out there that don't like Kyle Rittenhouse. Yeah, a lot of the anything government that's, Department of Justice, FBI, stuff like that have a, you know, um, what's the word? I don't trust them as much as I do local authorities. Let's put it like that. Like, part of Biden's new plan and all that trillions of dollars he spent is to hire more IR people to look into your bank accounts. Why? What goes on inside of our bank accounts is none of your business. And actually, one of my managers got a letter from the FBI saying he had too much money in his bank account and he was taking too much money out. That's none of your business what goes on inside people's bank accounts. Alright, if I want to put $10 million in my bank account, it's none of your business. Alright, if I want to take $10 million out of my bank account, it's none of your business where it came from or where I got it from. Alright, if nobody's reporting, hey, I just got robbed of $10 million, then it's really none of your business where I got the money from. Alright, so, as far as, the protests that happened, like I said, nothing became seriously violent. Obviously there was looting, rioting. A lot of people thought that the cities were going to burn down. Alright, and honestly, I thought that way too. I thought places like Chicago, New York, even Kenosha, I thought places like that were going to burn. There was going to be serious looting last night, but there wasn't. So, maybe they're waiting until the weekend to start. Maybe they're not going to do anything about it at all. Alright, maybe Black Lives Matter and Antifa and all them people out there have realized that they're not going to win this one. Maybe they decided, we can't go against this, alright? Who knows what they're thinking? Who knows why nothing happened last night? But the biggest thing is that a lot of people are talking about right now is Joe Biden. Should he come out with a public apology? Yes, he should. Alright, because what he said yesterday was nothing. He's talking about he stands with the jury, but it should be looked into. There's nothing to look into. Only thing that we need to look into is you and what you said. You can't just go around calling people a white supremacist. Now he did call for peace. Wisconsin governor called a statement calling for calm. Now, Mayor de Blasio up in New York, he was completely different. He said that this needs to be looked into overnight. Can't just allow people to go across state lines with guns and just shoot random people. Again, everybody right now, if you do not support Kyle Rittenhouse being free, then you're part of the problem. Either that or you're just stupid. Alright, if you can't understand that what Kyle Rittenhouse did was in self-defense, then you are just stupid. Like, there's no other way to put it. Either you're stupid or you're part of the problem. So, we'll see what happens with looting, rioting, and stuff like that. Now, the most destructive one was in Portland, Oregon. They said 200 protesters there turned destructive. They smashed windows out, tried to vandalize the county justice center. But again, Portland is a whole nother story. Portland has had riots every night for the past, like, what, year, 2 years now? So, anything that happens in Portland really isn't relevant. Now, there was more people out there because of Kyle Rittenhouse's verdict. But again, Portland is its own problem in itself. They don't have no officers. They've had riots there every night. Portland is going to be one of those states that just kind of falls off the face of the map, and they're going to be their own little area. There's going to be no police protection. There's going to be no nothing at Portland. As far as what's happening in Chicago, nothing, like I said, nothing too violent happened in Chicago. It was mostly looting near the downtown area. Some GameStops were robbed. I believe they actually caught the people that robbed the GameStops. There was a Louis Vuitton store that was also robbed, completely looted out. But again, as far as people, just fighting people or shooting or fighting cops, nothing like that happened. Thankful for that. But again, who knows what's going to happen this weekend. Alright, it could just be a ploy and they're waiting. Or maybe they're waiting until the National Guard leave. As I said, they have 500 National Guard troops in Kenosha, Wisconsin. So, maybe they're waiting until the National Guard leaves. But again, Kyle Rittenhouse, he needs to sue every single media person out there. MSNBC, ABC, CNN, Black Rifle Company, Joe Biden. All these people need to be sued. There's no other way to put it. They need to be sued, and they need to be brought up on what they said. Because, if y'all remember, the black school shooter, what was his name, that just happened in Texas like a month ago. Not even a month ago. Everybody was talking about, oh, he was getting bullied, and he had to defend himself. Okay. In fact, let me try and pull up his name. Alright, here we go. Timothy George Simpkins. Yep, here we go. So, if we all remember, this is the kid who shot 4 people at a Texas high school. Now, everybody was saying he was being bullied, he was this, he was being targeted, people were stealing his lunch money and all this. He was just a poor black person being bullied every single day. Yeah, Kimberly. Thankfully, he is innocent. It was clear self-defense, but with everything that's going on in the world, thankfully the jury stood up. But Timothy George Simpkins, alright? Everybody's like, oh, he's just a poor black kid, he's being bullied, people are targeting him, they're stealing his money and all this. He was released on bond, alright? After shooting 4 people inside of a high school. Alright? So you can't sit there and tell me that 4 people were bullying you and you shot them. Because it started out as a fight. Alright? And in the video, he's winning the fight. Alright? The other kid actually pushes him off. And he gets inside of his book bag, shoots him, shoots the one of the teachers, and shot another student, and I believe another student was grazed in the head by a bullet. Alright, and then you caused a pregnant teacher to fall, where she could have lost her baby, she could have been killed. But again, if you're talking about the Texas school shooter, his family paid for the bond. If you're talking about Kyle Rittenhouse, a bunch of different people paid for the bond, and he got out that way. But you bring a loaded gun into school because you claim you're being bullied, but it turns out that it was actually a drug deal that you were doing, not once, not twice, not 3, not 4, not 5, but multiple times throughout the school. Alright, other students caught on to that, And whether you were actually being bullied or not, who knows, alright? Let's just go on the record, say he was being bullied, alright? So you're being bullied, but you're also doing a drug deal throughout the school, alright? So that kind of outweighs the two, alright? So you decide, hey, I'm going to bring a loaded gun to school. You open, and then you shoot these people. And then not only that, not only do you shoot these people, you run away from the school. Alright, now, he claims he ran away to get a lawyer, whatever the case may be. So, you can't just be like, oh, I shot 4 people, hey, let me run away, get a lawyer. It don't work like that. Now, yeah, he turned himself back in, but it don't matter, you ran away, alright? So, let's compare that to Kyle Rittenhouse, alright? I just went over him, so let's talk about Kyle Rittenhouse, alright? So, Kyle Rittenhouse was there protecting businesses, alright? Now, people are saying he shouldn't cross state lines, alright? Number one is 20 minutes from his house at the most, alright? His family lives there, his father lives there, his cousins, he had family-owned businesses there. He went there to protect businesses, alright? He was there before, scrubbing graffiti off the walls, alright? He was there to help people. He was trying to treat someone who had got shot. What happened? He gets chased down. He didn't shoot then. It was the second time he got chased down, he had to shoot because people were trying to kick his head into the ground. People were trying to hit him with skateboards. People were pulling guns on him. So obviously he had to shoot. And what did he do? He did not run away. He ran to the police. He ran to the cops that were there. Alright? Big difference. This school shooter runs into the school, shoots people, runs away. Kyle Rittenhouse is there defending people. He gets attacked, not once, but twice. Then he's forced to open fire. And then he runs to the cops. And people are honestly trying to compare this. There's no comparison. Kyle is up here. He actually did what was right. This person is down here, a piece of crap. There's no comparison whatsoever to this. As far as Simpkins going to jail, we'll see. You know, he'll probably just cry racism or something and get away with it. Yeah, he was selling drugs. It came out that he was selling drugs. But again, there's no comparison. For everybody that's trying to compare this is just stupid. Yeah, that's another thing. Kyle had control of his gun. He shot what he was aiming for, alright? His targets that he wanted to hit, he hit. Alright, this person here just openly fired into the classroom. Kyle, he hit what he was aiming for. These people are really trying to compare these two. There's nothing, you can't. There's no comparison to it. But like I said, this is just going to be a quick live stream. I just want to talk about this real quick. Call out the stupid people like LeBron, Black Rifle Company, since they want to claim that they're American made and they support Americans, but you call Kyle Rittenhouse a white supremacist. Joe Biden for calling Kyle Rittenhouse a white supremacist. MSNBC, y'all are horrible, alright? You had a member of your team out there chasing the jury bus. Oh, well, he wasn't chasing them, but yet he got caught running a red light chasing the bus. But he wasn't chasing the bus. Okay. MSNBC needs to be sued for ABC, CNN, all of the local media that was calling him a vigilante, a white supremacist, an active shooter. He's none of that, and it's been proven. Alright, and I don't think they know the definition of active shooter. If he was an active shooter, he would have shot everybody there and been done with it. But he didn't do that, right? But like I said, for everybody that's watching this later, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. For everybody that tuned into the stream, thank y'all for watching. Like I said, I try to upload every day, every other day. But as always, thank y'all for watching, and y'all stay safe.